Hey guys, it's your boy JJ Waring here, and today we're going for today we're starting a series that I hope I will be able to continue throughout lockdown, and it's the Flaming Teeth podcast. Don't ask me where I got the name from because I don't really know, but this is the first episode, and my guest today is going to be Campbell. Clyde, do you want to say hello?
What's up?
Okay, so before we get into the podcast, YouTube's telling me that minus 9.6% of you guys are not subscribed to my channel. So, if we can turn that digit into a positive number, I'll be very happy. And make sure you hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe because we're on the road to 1 million subscribers.
Yes.
Okay.
1 million.
So, you okay, Campbell? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing well.
Nice,
What about you?
nice. I'm good. How are you coping with the lockdown? Would you say?
I like the lockdown, honestly. It's
Would
not a
you do you
popular
prefer
opinion.
it to like go to school and do you prefer not going to school?
I don't mind not going to school,
Yeah,
but I like seeing my friends.
yeah,
But
that's like me as well.
I would prefer this than doing GCSEs because
Yeah,
it's
I
just
was
easier.
I was talking to my mum the other day and she said, what's the most thing you're most happy about lockdown?" I was like, "That I don't have to do my GCSEs." But
Yeah, it's the same for me.
yeah, but I mean it's good because me and you we both tried really hard on our mocks, so we're gonna get good grades.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we didn't have to worry about it, but other people that we know, who might not have tried that hard, might worry about it.
Yeah,
But
but they can always retry it again in autumn.
exactly, yeah. And what you do is keep yourself busy during these times.
Well, I do like a walk a day either with my dad or like a friend.
Yeah,
Always social distancing though.
of course, of course.
Just doing some A-level work and then playing some games.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same with me. I have to take my dog out for a walk every day. That's my daily exercise. Sometimes I go for a run if I'm in the mood. If I'm not in the mood, I just stay at home. And I'm watching a lot of movies. I think you are as well. Is that right?
Yeah, quite a few.
Yeah, with my parents each night, and I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun.
Yeah.
So, we've got the recommendation list now. So, this
Ooh.
week, guys, we're not doing a song. Campbell, do you want to explain why?
I don't listen to music,
There we go. So,
so
I won't do a song either. I'll save mine for next week. But, yeah, we're just going to do a film and a TV show. And I think, I haven't told you this, but I think instead of a song, we're going to do a game that you'd recommend. Is that okay with you?
yeah.
Just a game. So, you start with the
I
film.
already have the game.
Yeah. You have a game in mind. We'll just save it to the third one. But I'll let you go first. What film are you going to recommend for people?
I need to think about this. Okay, I got a film. It's called Shutter Island.
I
My
think I've
dad
heard of
and
that. I
I,
think I've heard of that.
me and my dad watched it, and it was really good.
Was that the one with
Leonardo
Leonardo
DiCaprio.
DiCaprio? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I watched a video on YouTube about that, and it was saying like he was. I don't know. It was like a plot twist ending, wasn't there? But don't tell
Yeah.
me, because I haven't seen it.
Yeah. You should
But
watch it though. It's a good
yeah,
film.
do you want to describe the plot to us in a minor detail?
Um. So the film starts up, and this U.S. Marshal is on a boat. That's Leonardo DiCaprio, right?
Mhm.
And he's throwing up
Yeah.
because he's got seasick. And his partner is on the boat with him, his new partner, who he's never like done a job with before. And they go onto this asylum island,
Mhm.
and then like weird things are happening. So like they interview because this patient got loose, so they interview these patients, and like they're all strange, but then like some are strange enough by like doing random things. So this person stole a notebook, this guy's notebook, and wrote something in it. I'm not gonna say what,
Okay.
they'll ruin it. But and it's just about all the weird things that are happening on the island, and then like he goes into this lighthouse thing where he thinks people are getting like lobotomies,
Mhm.
but there's a twist there. I'm not gonna say it, but it's a
Okay.
good film and you should watch it.
I think I should give that a watch. I think I don't think I have it in my house, so I'll probably order it or get my mum to order it. But yeah, I definitely give that. I definitely give that a watch, and you guys should too at home who are listening to this. But for my film that I'm going to recommend is a film called Us, just US. Have you seen this?
No, I have not.
So it's by this director called Jordan Peele, who is I think a horror movie director, and in 2017 he directed this film called Get Out. Have you heard of that?
No.
You haven't? Wow.
I don't watch horror films.
Oh, okay. But you watched Alien the other day, didn't you?
It's not a horror film.
It's a horror sci-fi though, isn't it? You gotta admit.
It's not scary at all. Like, there was like one jump scare that I
Okay, okay. But it's his first film, Get Out, was very successful. It tackled themes such as race and discrimination, and he came out with his second film, Us, in 2019, I believe it was. And I watched it during lockdown, and I think I really enjoyed it because it's about this girl who at the start it was in like the 1980s, and she loses her parents, and she's in this hall of mirrors. You know that place where you find like circuses and stuff. No, not circuses.
like fun house.
Yeah, that thing where there's just loads of mirrors, and she sees what she thinks is a reflection, but it's actually someone else. But then that just goes away, and then we go like 30 years into the future, into the modern day, and then we get the story of her family going away to, I can't remember where it was, but they go somewhere on holiday, and then they chill there with their friends. But then like the first night when they're staying there, they see a family on their driveway, and the father comes out with the bat, and he's like, "Get off my property!" And then the people just like are silent, and they just don't say anything, and then they all move like really fast, and it's pretty scary. But then the only one that talks is the mother, and it's an exact carbon copy of the family that we've been watching so far. But they're all in like red suits, and they have gold scissors, and they have like one glove on, and the main theme around it is I think. They talk about Hands Across America a lot. Do you know what that was?
No.
It was like this movement in the 80s where everyone would hold hands across America. It says on the tin.
Whoa.
And I don't know what it's trying to achieve, but I think it got what it wanted to do. But yeah, I think he used that in the film very well. It got a very good story, and I definitely recommend it. Would you like to tell us what TV show you would like to recommend to people?
Yes. Lost.
Oh, of course.
It's such a good TV show.
How many seasons are there?
Like 10 or something around there.
What makes it stand out to other TV shows, do you think?
I don't know. I like the premise of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, for those of you who don't know, basically this plane crashes on this island, and there's like 50 survivors from this plane crash, and they all have like different backstories behind them. You have like 5 or 6 main characters. So every episode is about another character's backstory.
Oh, okay.
So it parallels their backstory on the island.
Yeah.
And then so flashbacks just at the airport where they got on the plane and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then weird things start happening on the island. So there was this massive polar bear.
What, a polar bear?
It was on this tropical island, and then there was this woman who'd been stranded there for 16 years who stole a baby.
Yeah, I think I saw something about that. It's
like that.
Where's my baby?
Yeah, that's what she. But it's really good. It was critically acclaimed, but then it kind of ruined it in the last season. But I haven't got there yet. So.
When did it come out?
2004. I'll look it up.
Really? That long ago? I thought it was more recent than that.
No, it came out in 2004 and has 6 seasons, so it ended in 2010.
Wow.
Well, yeah.
Is it on Netflix?
No, it's on Amazon Prime though.
So that's where you guys can watch that if you wanted to do that. Thank you for suggesting that, Campbell. But my TV show that I'm going to suggest is This Country. Have you seen that?
It's the comedy.
Yeah, it's the mockumentary about 2 people who are living in the Cotswolds, and it's just every episode is something about their everyday life, but the acting in it is phenomenal. Like, you think they are actually real people. It's very funny. It's got some really good characters, and there's this so it's about the girl and a boy and their cousins, and they get into trouble with the priest, or the parish priest of the parish, and he's like a really nice guy, and he's always trying to look after them. But it's like a very good you know what I'm trying to say. It's like he's really nice, and they're like pretty horrible people. So it's a good contrast. That's the word I'm looking for. It's a good
Yeah.
contrast between those two character types, and it just works really well. I definitely give it a watch. I think it came out in something like 2017, and it's on the third series now. I don't know if they're doing another one because something happened in the story that changed it a lot in the last episode. So I don't know if they're going to continue it. But I really enjoy it. I definitely give it another watch if I have the time. But you guys should definitely watch it if you haven't already. So
Yeah.
this is the bit you've been waiting for, Campbell. The big debate now.
No, you missed the games, man.
Oh yeah, the game, of course. Thank you, thank you. You're
It's
doing my job
okay.
for me. What game do you want to recommend?
Sea of Thieves.
Ah, yes, of course. Please.
Been playing that a lot recently with Joseph.
And what's that game about?
Basically, you're pirates, and you just have to steer a ship like round islands. There's like adventures to do, and you dig up treasure and sink other people. It's like it's just this. I can't know how to explain it. It's not like an RPG game, but there is a mini storyline. But you can just do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And me and Joseph have been playing it recently,
Nice, nice.
and we've done pretty well on it. We've upgraded our ship a lot, so it looks really
Do you
cool.
get like given adventures to do, and you have to
Yeah,
complete
you can.
tasks?
There's like quests you can do. So like, there's this thing called the Gold Hoarder, and you buy quests from him, and he sends you off to get treasure chest, and you bring it back to him, and then he pays you.
Ah, okay.
But there's a storyline around like this evil person. He's called like Lord Flameheart.
What flame art?
He's like this evil, like, not demon dude, but like a evil pirate,
Yeah.
and he created all these like skeleton things. It's a good game though.
Okay, nice, nice. If you
Hard to
could rate it
explain.
out of 10, what would you rate it?
8.
Really? That high?
I really like it.
Nice, okay. The game I'm going to recommend is Cuphead. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, I've watched some videos of people playing that.
Well, I played it on my Xbox when it came out, when I got my Xbox for Christmas, and my granddad bought me the game on it to start up, and I just was addicted, because it's really, really hard, but it's really rewarding when you complete a mission. So it's all about it's in the style of 1930s cartoons, and it looks very good. It's got amazing dynamics with good imagery, and it's just really fun to play. You got to go around capturing people's souls, and then because you sold your soul to the devil, and he said, "I'll give it back to you if you collect these souls." So it's got a pretty dark themes, but it's only a 3, I think, Peggy 3. But yeah, it's really good. And once you complete it all, you can actually go into expert mode, which is a much harder version. And I think I've completed every boss on expert mode except 2. So yeah, I have been trying to complete them for a while, but I just get angry every time I play it because it's really annoying. But I'd probably give it the same as you, an 8 out of 10,
Let's
because I
go.
appreciate it quite a lot. Because it's like one of the first games I played on Xbox One. But now we're moving on to the big debate. So, the question that's being posed this week is Friends, the TV show, overrated? I'll let you go first, Campbell.
Yes,
So, why do you
it
think
is.
this?
Well, just starting off,
Okay.
Netflix paid $100 million to keep on Netflix.
How much was that again?
100 million.
So, how
That
much?
is
How much?
$100 million
Yeah.
to keep it on Netflix. They never did that with any other show, but they paid Friends 100 million. Don't you think that's a bit overrated just to keep one TV show on Netflix?
It is quite a lot of money. I do agree with you on that front, but I think they just wanted to do that because so many people like love watching the show, and they they all want it on Netflix. They all wanted to stay on Netflix, so when they're looking for something to watch, they can just watch it again because it never gets old. It just never gets old.
It just does get old,
It
though.
just never gets old. I'm telling you.
Okay, well, all the jokes are very dated. If you watch it back, the jokes are very. It's all about the 90s. Whereas you watch it now, you have to know about the 90s to relate to the jokes.
Um,
Uh,
I'd say that I think I prefer the earlier seasons, and they were all filmed in the 90s. It took me a while to understand some of them because I started watching it when I was like 11 or something because we had like video cassettes back in my house in Ireland. But
yeah.
I found it really funny because I watched it with my brother and he was older than me at the time and he still is older than me right now. But he really enjoyed watching them and he'd get like every single joke, but I get like every other one. So I grew up learning all about it because I'd keep on watching the same episodes over and over again because that's all what I could watch. And whenever I went on Ireland on holiday, which is literally like 3 times a year, I'd always watch the same exact episodes and I know exactly what's coming. But it still never gets old. Like I just find it so funny each time, even though the picture is so bad because it's on like a two-dimensional television. It's just I just find it never gets old, in my opinion.
Yeah, but okay, what about this? The characters have lack of depth. If you get a line from Monica, or a joke she says, and give it to Rachel, the joke will still be funny and make sense, no matter what character you give it to. That's like most of the jokes.
But don't all the characters have like different traits about them? Like Chandler's the funny one, Joey's the stupid one, Ross is the one who's
Yeah,
full of himself.
yeah, but those traits are just stereotypes of their like what they look like and where they're from. Like Rachel, she's a dumb blonde
Whoa, she's
and
not
only
dumb,
know.
is she?
Yeah, that's her premise. She's dumb blonde that only knows stuff about like
Oh
fashion.
yeah, that's true. Actually, now that I think about it.
Phoebe's another dumb blonde, and she doesn't. She always just believes in like psychics.
Yeah.
Joey is like an Italian American misogynist who like uses humor to overlook mild like sexism that he puts. Then Ross is the only character in the show with PhD, but no one particularly cares about guys with PhDs. It says he's just displayed as a nerd just because he has a PhD.
So you're
And
saying that because the characters are so one-dimensional, you can't enjoy the show?
I'm just saying that they lack depth because of that.
So you're saying it would be better if they were different?
Yeah, so say that or let's say that let's say Rachel was the one with the PhD. That would
Mm.
just counter the stereotype. So that would make it like a more interesting show, I feel.
But they're not like they're not the same in every episode. They like change emotions according to what's going on in the show. You know, they're not
Yeah,
always
but
the exact same.
no, but that's their basic traits of each one.
But I'm just saying, like, at least they don't stick to that the whole time. You know, so it does get different
But
in
they
certain
mostly
episodes.
stick to it. It seems.
Well, okay, now you're just getting out of hand. But
But even if you just yeah, so what you gonna say?
no, I wasn't gonna say anything. You said.
I was gonna say even if you just look at like each character and like their jobs and stuff. Joey is this like actor who like is struggling, but he is employed enough to pay the rent of the building. So
Hmm.
it means that he must be like either in auditions, rehearsing, or doing jobs between his gigs to pay the rent. But he's always seems to be at home with all the others. Or like if you look at Phoebe, she moved out of her apartment. But then I was gonna say, oh yeah, so she moved out of her apartment with Monica. But then in New York, it's a nightmare to move. But she finds a place within like a couple of weeks. Like that's just not realistic there. Then Monica is this like cook who becomes a head cook of this restaurant, doesn't she?
Hmm.
But then cooks work like 60 plus hours a week, and they only get like one day off if you're a head chef. And yet she always seems to be at home. Like after a couple times, you don't even see her in her chef's garment. So
Are you saying that these things make it less enjoyable and therefore not as many people should be watching it?
I don't mind if you watch it. I just think you need to. I think people need to like stop idolizing it so much, saying it's like, oh, it's amazing. Because I always like at school, I always hear people like, oh yeah, I watch. I always they're like, oh, I love Friends. It's so good. There's nothing wrong with it. I always hear not like exactly like that, but I always hear like also the girls it
Yeah,
seems
yeah,
in
yeah.
my
I
class
know
would
what you're
say
talking
that
about.
and then stuff like that, and then you got the Central Perk coffee shop, which is like a funny name. I like it,
Hmm.
but it's 3 miles away from Central Park.
I thought it was right next to it.
No,
Still,
that's
but
the point.
it's still a I know, but you're looking at such minor details that you're saying
Yeah,
that
but
I've thought this
but
place.
all these minor details come together to make one big thing that's just got like a massive hole. Like, what's how do I say it? There's got like a massive hole in the whole storyline and everything because of these all these details add up.
So, what is your complaint? So, what are you saying? Are you saying that like it shouldn't be overrated because the characters are not very good and the storyline is just unrealistic? Is that what you're saying?
The characters are not in depth enough, but they're not terrible. But yeah, roundabout's what you're saying there.
Yeah.
There's like holes in the storyline that don't get filled straight away or don't even get filled at all. That's just what I think, though.
I'm just saying, like, I see what you're saying, but it's just so many people who grew up watching that, like, they still remember it, like
It can be
today.
like iconic though,
Yeah,
but
it
you know
definitely.
what? But like I think it's iconic for tons of people. But I just think that when people build it up so much that they build it up so much that they think like, oh, it's so iconic for me that and it's so good. They just refuse to see like flaws in it, which
Mm.
is what I find annoying about it.
But maybe people um, just like edge the flaws, like they just forget about them, like they just move them aside and they just focus on the show, and then that's why they love it because it's funny. The characters tell funny jokes. You know, that's the whole premise of it. It's supposed to be funny, and not many people look at the storyline as opposed to you do, and they don't care about stuff like the plots are so unrealistic and the characters should be working now. You know, they just enjoy it for what the show is. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying there, but yeah, well, most people probably don't look in depth in shows as I do
Yeah, yeah,
when watching them.
yeah.
But like, if you saw like a plot hole in a show, like say Indiana Jones, you know the Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Hmm.
There's a massive plot hole in that. Is that Indiana Jones contributes nothing to the plot in any way. Without Indiana Jones there, the Nazis would have found the Ark, opened it, and all died if he was there or not.
I like how you
That
turn this into a in-depth look
I
at Indiana Jones.
I'm just saying that it has the same kind of thing. Most people look past that because it's a good movie, but I always see it and I'm just like, yeah, I still like the movie, but I mean, it could be better.
Yeah.
That's just what I think.
Okay. Should we move on to the top five list then?
Yes,
Okay.
I kind of went off on a.
Yeah, it's okay. That's the whole point of debate, you know.
Mhm.
Okay, so this week's top five list is the top five crisps. So to put down the rules, you can say like things such as a Walker's crisp. No, you can't say just Walker's crisp. You can say Walker's ready salted or Walker's salt and vinegar. So that counts as a
Yeah.
point. But you can also say stuff like Monster Munch or Space Invaders and things like that. So do you want to go first, Campbell?
Yes.
So
Okay.
go from five
My.
to one.
Okay. So think for me, number five. Let me think about it. Number five is these Walkers. They have these special edition pulled porks, right?
Yeah,
Pulled pork flavor crisp. They were so good.
and you're
Number.
saying that's your number five.
So what?
So you're saying that's your number five favorite
That's my
crisp.
number five favorite. Are you gonna go? Are we gonna go five, then you go five, and then I just do all
Yeah,
mine
sure.
again?
Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, so my
Like,
fifth favorite crisps, or type of crisp, is Quavers.
I don't
But
like
yeah,
quavers.
you like still like cheese, but the only thing I'm putting them so far down is because they are such a scam because you get like two in a packet.
Yeah, whenever I used to eat quavers when I was younger, I
Yeah,
just got annoyed. You got like hardly any compared to the packets.
and then they give you a grab back, which is like a pound extra more, but they only give you like three extra Quavers. So it's a bit of
Yeah,
a scam, but they're still quite nice.
yeah. Okay, number four for me, it's probably just gotta be um roast chicken walkers. You know, just generic roast
I
chicken.
really don't like them. I actually hate them.
I like them.
I
I like.
my, when I used to go to my granddad's, he'd always give me crisps, and he got that 1 week because I wanted to see how it tasted, and I just absolutely hated it. I like chicken, like I like chicken, just chicken, but when they're a crisp flavour, I just think they're terrible. That's how I remember them.
Yeah. Okay, it's your number 4 now.
Okay, so my number 4 is going to be Walker's crisps, cheese and onion.
Oh no.
Do you not like? Oh yeah, of course you
I don't like cheese.
don't. I just think they're just really nice. They're not top tier level, but they're definitely like 1 tier below the top tier because they're still really nice.
Yeah, okay. Well, for what's it called? Oh yes, for number 3, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with roast chicken and thyme sensations.
You're picking some very fancy ones.
I know, but they're nice.
Wait, is that the one with that's quite spicy?
No, no, no. It's like it's like a Walker's packet, but it's black. It's
Yeah,
just like a different kind of Walker's, and it's just really nice. Roast chicken and thyme, so
nice.
good.
I don't think I've ever tried them.
Oh
Okay, so
my
for
god.
my number 3 spot, getting into top 3 situation right here, it's gonna be what's it? I'm picking a lot
Oh
of
my
cheese.
god.
I'm picking a
Why
lot
you
of
like
cheese
cheese so
based
much?
crisps. I just think cheese and crisps are just such a great mix.
I don't, but I don't think cheese and anything's a great mix.
Yeah, I guess. They're just really nice. You get quite a lot of them in a packet as well, and I just enjoy them. I just enjoy eating them.
Okay, my number 2 gotta be. I love these. I don't know why. I only started having McCoy's Ridge Cut Flame Grilled Steak.
I think that might be my 6th spot. That's my 6th spot because I really
Ah,
like them
that's
as well.
so. I really like that.
Yeah,
Just you got it's like a strong steak flavor. It tastes like a barbecue without the smell of a barbecue. That's what it
yeah.
tastes like.
They're just so nice. I remember I went out specifically. I went to Sainsbury's, come back from school, literally specifically just to get one of those crisps because they're so nice. Okay, so my number 2 spot is
Hmm.
Frazzles.
Yeah, frazzles are nice.
Did you know that the company that you see on the label of the crisp packet Frazzles is Smith's, but they're actually made by Walkers. But I don't know what happened, but
They
it
they
comes up
probably
as Smith's.
own. They probably Walker's probably own Smiths.
Yeah, but that's just what the company says on the packet, but it's actually made by Walkers. I think that was like the old company or something like that.
Yeah.
And it just still was made
Okay.
by Smiths. But yeah,
When
they're
I'm
really
number
nice.
1. Okay.
I just wanted to say that one more time.
My number 1 gotta be sour cream and onion Pringles.
Yeah,
Hands
yeah, that's
down the
fair.
best.
I
My
enjoyed
favorite
them.
crisps.
Yeah, this is
Best
actually hard.
flavor.
This is a hard top 5 list because well, now I think about it, they are probably better than cheese and onion crisps.
Yeah, well, you should have thought of that, man.
Yeah, I probably
They're
did.
so good though, aren't
They
they?
are pretty good. They're probably the best Pringles.
Definitely the best
Although
Pringles.
Texas barbecue are also quite nice. Do you like them?
No, I don't like Texas barbecue.
Okay.
I just never got into it.
Yeah. And for my final and my favourite crisps, it's got to be Walker's Smoky Bacon. Hands down, best crisps
Yeah,
I've ever taken.
I'd say that's like 7th or 6th on
Yeah,
mine.
it's definitely
Pretty
very
good.
high up there on like the tier of crisps through the ages.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I would if like in usual living standards, I'd probably eat them once a week at least.
Just going off on a side note here.
Yep.
Downstairs in my snack drawer, I got these Nando's piri piri like spicy flavored crisps.
Yeah.
And they're so good, but I didn't want to put them on because I only had them once, so
Yeah.
I'm not gonna try them more.
You gotta feel the crisps.
But it tastes like the Nando's hot sauce. It's like lemony and limey,
Mm.
but it's like spice
Is it
with
just loads
chicken,
of good
piri.
flavours put into one singular crisp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I could eat more of them, and
Yeah.
then they'd probably get on my top 5.
So you're putting that as like an honourable mention.
Yeah.
Okay. So, move on to the flashback. So this is a story that you tell from your past, or that you think is quite funny and like to share with the viewers. So I'll let you go first, Campbell.
I don't know if this is funny, but It's about when I was in year 4.
No, it doesn't have to be funny. It could be about anything.
No, well, I was in. Okay, I'll just tell you.
Yeah.
I was in my Spanish class in year 4, and I hated Spanish. Right, it was the worst.
Yeah.
Our Spanish teacher was so annoying. So instead of doing Spanish, me, Leo, Emre, Victor, like a whole group of us were doing. We just kept drawing in our book, in our Spanish book, and so we were drawing. At the start, we were just drawing like doodles and stuff. I don't know, like
Yeah.
stick fighting. Then we got like more confident. Started drawing things. So I remember drawing this bin and had eyes and had a massive penis out of the bin. And I drew. I got into my called but and then there was like drips coming out the top, right? I drew like multiple versions of this bin. Some with like the lid on the top bin. Like, like in America, you have those like trash cans. They call them.
Yeah.
Like metal with the lid you take off.
Mm.
It's like one of those, and it had
It's
legs
like a
and stuff.
dustbin.
Yeah.
Mm.
And it could run and move around. And so we're drawing stuff like that,
Yeah.
stuff. And we started writing.
So you're drawing like more inappropriate stuff because you're so confident you wouldn't get caught.
Yeah, and then we started writing swear words all over our book.
Yeah.
And then one day, my teacher, Miss Wythe, she caught us, all of us, drawing, and we were sent to the deputy head, which was like right down the hall from us.
Yeah.
And so we were in there, and he was shouting at us. He was going through the books. So we went through the books. At the start, he was just seeing like stick figures. Then he got onto the bin page.
You're just flicking through your Spanish books, just seeing all the pictures that you drew.
So we were going that was fine. So then Victor, he drew like Minecraft pictures, so he didn't get too much.
Yeah.
And then he was flicking through Leo's book, and Leo had some bad stuff in
it. Yeah, it's,
so we all got sent into the classroom. We were sent back into the classroom, and everyone had to get their Spanish books, and the teacher had to go through every page, seeing that no one else did this.
Yeah.
And then, so I need to tell a story from Leo's point of
view. Okay.
I wasn't there. All we heard was just shouting. So from Leo's point of view, Mr. Hughes was that's what his name was.
The deputy head.
He was flicking through Leo's book, and he came across this like double A4 page, penis drawn on it, coming in and stuff, and everyone on it and stuff. They just shouted at Leo, and so we all got called back in after that, and we got given this thing. I don't know if probably other schools had it. It was like a red card. You had to like bring it. You had to give it to your parent.
Yeah.
But on the day that we got it, everyone in there just put it in the bin.
Mm.
So we didn't get it. And they didn't send emails home. Like, and then I was like feeling ill because I never liked to get in trouble at school. So getting in trouble was a new thing for me. So I was like almost threw up once.
Yeah, that
sounds pretty wimpy, but
no, I get that as well.
So that was happening. So then we were like continued doing Spanish for a bit, and then we were doing like other lessons today. And then at the end, we all walked out, and we made a pact that we'd never tell like our parents or anything. So we walked out, and my mum was waiting for me on the playground, and she was like, "How'd your day? Did you have fun?" Like, nah, it was just a normal day. Nothing really happened. And we walked home.
And you never got caught?
No.
Really?
They never got told. So, and I've never told them anyone.
Wow, that is sneaky. That is very sneaky.
It was an okay story.
Yeah, that's much better than I thought it was going to be.
Exactly.
Should I tell mine now? You ready?
Yes, you're going.
Okay, I don't think I've ever told you this story before. So it was year 3 at Telford, and we had this thing called a passport to play board, and it was this thing where it was put on a wall, it was attached to the wall, and you had at the top it was gold, where you'd all start at the start of the week, and then you had silver, and then you have bronze, and then you've had red at the bottom. Now, what happened is during the week, if you did something naughty, you get moved down a level.
Okay.
Okay, hang on. But the passport play board was, we had an extra break time on Fridays. So if you stayed in gold, you got all of the time. You had all of the break time to play. If you got moved down to silver, it was something like you missed 5 minutes. If you get moved down to bronze, you miss 10 minutes. and then if you get moved down to red, you just don't get it at all. You just have to stay inside the whole time.
Okay.
I think it's something like 25 minutes the whole thing. But one time we were coming back from an IT lesson because you only have like one room for computers in a primary school.
Yeah, that's what we had. It
Yeah.
was doubled with our library.
Really?
Hmm.
Anyway, we were coming back from there, and Ollie, right? Ollie boys.
Yeah, I know Ollie boy.
Yeah, he was like, I don't know what he was doing, but because I think we walked in like a register line, and because my last name's Waring, I was quite far last, but his last name's Boy, so he's near the front. And I don't know what he's doing, but he was doing something like, he was waiting at the door, and he was making everyone like high-five him, and I just didn't want to high-five him for some reason. So what I tried to do is, he had like, this is going to sound really weird, but yeah, he had his legs like really far open, and I tried to slide through there. I tried to slide through his legs, and just so I didn't have to high five him. And then my teacher saw me, and she was like, "John, you get moved down to silver." And I literally just burst out in tears because I was such a goody two shoes back then, and I just hated getting in trouble. And I was like, that was like my record. I think before that I'd never been moved down on passports playboard, and that was the first time it ever happened. And when she moved my picture down, I literally just remember just like screaming, just crying so much. And then I went to after school club afterwards, and I had this friend who was in year 6 who like looked after me. And he didn't look after me; he was just a friend that I had. And I was just still crying about it because I couldn't stop crying. And he was like, "It's okay, man. You'll probably get me back up." And I was like, "No, but I wanted to keep my record of never going down." But I just remember being so sad. I was absolutely distraught, and I did get moved back up, so I probably didn't need to cry that much. But yeah, it was weird for me because I wasn't a naughty boy back then, and I literally never got in any trouble.
Well, you're not really now.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, it was just weird because that had never happened to me before, and it felt so strange, and I just cried myself to sleep. I think probably. Yeah. It still haunts me. I like after that, yeah, I was moved down a little bit. I was moved down like once each year or something, like once or twice. And I just remember another time in year 6 when I was trying to get Thomas's attention, and I like waved at this guy called Alex who was in my class, and I mouthed him across the classroom, get Thomas, get Thomas because I want to speak to him. And he was just like, "No, I'm not going to get Thomas." But we were all mouthing this. We weren't actually speaking. And then we kept like, he just wouldn't like tap Thomas and tell me to look at him. And I was just like, "Come on, just get Thomas, man." And he was like, "No, I'm not going to do it." And then the assistant teacher saw that we were just mouthing each other. And I just remember watching her like move across the classroom, and she just walked over to the passport playboard and just moved both our pictures down. And I was like, "Oh God, what have I done?" But it was all Alex's fault. He just wouldn't like tell Thomas to look at me. So I've had my fair share of passport to play stories, but yeah, the first time it happened, I was so sad. I was so sad.
Well, after my story, I never got in trouble again.
Ever.
Actually, well, I did in year 6, but that's because my teacher picked on me and 4 other people. That only picked on. So if we did anything remotely bad, like be sarcastic, boom, you're out. Yes, slap. Not actually, yes, snap, but
yeah, of course not. Well,
yeah.
I think that is about as much time as we have for today's episode. If you've actually been a loyal subscriber and listened all the way through to the end, like fair play, because I wouldn't have probably done that. But yeah, thanks for coming on the show today, Campbell. What would you like to say?
Subscribe to JJ Waring on YouTube.
And you have yourself, you have a YouTube channel, don't you? Do you want to shout that out?
Sure, Trident_8. I never use it anymore though, but.
Oh, okay. But you used to upload like Fortnite clips, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, that's on Instagram. On my YouTube channel, I used to upload like wins and stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks for coming on today. Do as Campbell said, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button if you enjoyed this. Next week I'll probably have Joe Penny on, and we'll probably go through the same system as we did today. But thanks again for watching, and see you guys in the next one.